Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Nur ALIA FARISA BINTI Muhammad PIKRI and I am a Form 5 student in SMK Perempuan Jalan Ipoh, code WEB0228. I enjoy reading books during my leisure time. The book that I'm going to be talking about today is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is a young adult mystery debut novel by Holly Jackson. Although this is the author's debut novel, but it was so good that it becomes the New York Times #1 best-selling young adult crime thriller that everyone is talking about. Before we dive into the book, allow me to introduce a bit about the author. Holly Jackson was born in 1992 and she grew up in Buckinghamshire and started writing stories from a young age, completing her first attempt at writing a book at age 50. Although the title is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, this book is not an actual guide to murder. It feels like I'm just reading the main character's diary. And it feels like she wrote this book as she investigates for a case in a small town. The plot follows an investigation carried out by 17-year-old true crime enthusiast Pippa Fitz-Amobi, or who is more well known as Pip, who is a high school student in the fictional town of Little Kilton, Buckinghamshire. In the novel, Pip plans to investigate a 5-year-old murder-suicide case involving the murder of popular student Andy Bell and the suicide of her perpetrator, Sal Singh, who is also Andy's boyfriend, under the guise of a school project. Pip has two objectives. The first one is to exonerate Sal, whom she is convinced was falsely accused of killing Andy Bell, and to uncover the true perpetrator whom Pip believes is still at large. Using her wit and cunning, she launches a secret investigation, posing as a student working on a school project about media involvement in the case, and teams up with Sal's younger brother, Ravi, to uncover the truth and clear Sal's name. As they dig deeper, Pip and Ravi embark a thrilling journey of discovery, interviewing key players and unearthing shocking new evidence. But they soon realize that they are not the only one hunting for the truth. And they must race against time to stay ahead the killer who will stop at nothing but to keep their secret buried. Through sheer determination and unwavering courage, Pip and Ravi manage to crack the case and bring the real killer to justice. Not only solving Andy's murder, but also uncovering a web of lies and corruption that had been hiding in plain sight. Their finding not only clears Sal's name, but also put the actual killer behind bars. As their project goes public and the media's attention is drawn, the town is shocked by the revelation of the true story behind the tragic event. And the characters are hailed as heroes for their bravery and persistence in the face of danger. I would always recommend this book to any of my friends who is just about to start reading thriller novel and is asking for thriller novel recommendation. This book is actually the first book in a trilogy. The trilogy is most well known as A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. The second book is called Good Girl, Bad Blood, and the third book, which is the book that I'm currently reading, is called As Good as That. The third book that I'm currently reading about is about how Pip is always the one that finds for people when they go missing. And now, in the third book, Pip has a stalker that always asks her the same question: whether it be on the social media or in real life. The question was, who will look for you when you are the one that goes missing? But in conclusion, Holly Jackson is my favorite author and this is my favorite book. Thank you for listening.